go.
Woo!
But what does he mean by that?
What kind of message do I send?
Why are boys so annoying?
Finally, hooking you up with millennial dating advice. I'm your host, Heather Hopkins, and you're listening to The Hookup. Alright guys, we are back for another week of The Hookup with Heather Hopkins. And I got a special person in the studio right now.
Yeah, let's go.
He is the big brother dumb jock.
Oh my god, come
He's
on.
a sleepwalker.
Take it easy.
Relationship guy. And a low-key breadcrumb, if we know what that is. I had him figure out what breadcrumb is. And what do you say it is?
It's like a guy that leads you to nothing, like maybe to a cliff. I don't know.
A little bit.
Give you a little shove.
A little bit.
But with me, it's like a breadcrumb to a pot of gold.
Oh,
You know?
like a breadcrumb to like a big loaf of bread.
Exactly. A big loaf of bread. Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, he's a low-key breadcrumb guy. I gotta say.
With some mayo on it, maybe? Throw some mayo on it.
Yeah, exactly. A little spice to it. He's a spicy breadcrumb.
No.
Also, you're known as Christmas Corey. Tell us the story behind that.
Yeah, no, I guess I was telling some story on the feeds, and I was talking about how much I love Christmas, which who doesn't love Christmas?
Up on the roof, putting lights over every window, every crack. We had icicles hanging down all over all the shingles and stuff. We did all sorts of stuff, man. Kentucky sweater parties.
The what?
Santa was 8 feet tall. Yeah, we bought the big one. Have y'all had peppermint bark?
Peppermint what?
Bark.
Bark?
It's life-changing.
Yeah, I love Christmas.
I mean, it's
the best.
a great holiday.
Yeah.
You get gifts. I mean, it's just like,
Yeah.
Christmas cheer. Spread it,
So-
and so they
Christmas
played it up.
story.
They played it up. They had a whole competition for me.
Yeah.
Made it look like I was kind of like dazed and, lost in the competition, in like the setting rather than playing the game. So, yeah, Christmas Corey was born.
People love alliterations. Anything like
Yeah.
Heather Hopkins. People always call me Heather Hopkins. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you don't need to say my full. I'm just Heather, but they're like Heather Hopkins. People just like to say like
Right.
Christmas Corey,
Yeah.
Christmas Corey.
Yeah.
Well, his actual name is Corey Brooks. So he was on Big Brother, one of my favorite shows, and you guys want to know how I met him? Well, I guess I didn't really.
We didn't meet originally.
Basically, I saw this hot guy walking along the street in my neighborhood, and I was like looking at him, and like you were looking at me. Maybe I don't know.
I was checking her out.
Well, I was looking at him and I was like, this guy's hot, but also I know his face. How do I know his face? And then I was like, huh? How? And then I like thought about it throughout the day. I was like, oh my gosh! Ding, ding, ding! I feel like his name is Corey for some reason.
Yeah.
I looked it up and I was like, Corey Bachelor? Nope. Corey Big Brother? Boom!
Boom, baby.
Got it. And then I slid in those DMs.
New kid on the block. Yeah, new kid. So.
Hey, this is another DM person,
Hey, it goes down.
I say, go down in the DMs, whatever.
Yeah. Right. Hook up with,
No shame.
From down in the
No
DMs
shame.
and hook up with Heather.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
And look, he's on the show now.
You're right.
Okay, so this episode, you guys, is called CRAY or BAE.
BAE.
BAE. So
Not a lost term
I picked
yet.
Corey for this because he's
Because
cray.
I'm a crazy chick magnet. That's what it is. That's why
Exactly.
Somehow I attract the crazy chicks. I don't know what it is about me, but I haven't had much luck.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a breadcrumb, apparently.
A little bit. He's been in 2 long-term relationships, 5 years each.
Yeah.
So that's pretty gnarly. You found some baes.
I found a couple baes, good baes.
But now that you're in LA, you probably have run into a couple.
Yeah, LA has not been my ideal dating environment.
I bet not.
You know?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Right, yeah.
So I figured you're perfect because you had the bae and you had the CRAY.
Right, yeah, had the best of both worlds.
Yeah. So I want to tell you the inspiration for this episode for me.
Okay.
So basically, I was dating this guy and like he goes, oh yeah, like I'm going out with friends, and I was like, sure, go have fun. And then he doesn't even call me like the whole night or doesn't text me. So then like I text him like 20 times, like, hey, where are you?
Blow his shit up. Get it. Blow it up.
I blew it up.
No
So then he's still not answering, and so then I call him like several times, no answer. So then I start to get worried, and then I finally get like a text back, and it was like TTYL. I was like, talk to you later. Well, no, like, dude, what are you doing? So then I just he lives on the second floor of his apartment, so then I climbed up like the fire escape, and I just was like waiting in his house.
Stop.
So
you went through this fire escape?
You know, like the buildings, how they have the little ladders at the side.
You
like,
climbed up that.
Yeah, I climbed up that.
I'm proud.
And then I scaled the building to get into his window because I didn't have a key.
And you were going down there to bust his door down, huh?
And
oh
so then,
my God.
Then he got home and he was like, "What?" And I surprised him, right? I was like, "Hey, like you didn't text me."
Buzz, it's me. You know, it's me, bitch.
Exactly. So then, you know, I was there and he got mad at me.
I wonder why. I don't know. You know, that's crazy. That's crazy on his part. You know those.
Is it crazy on his part or on my part?
Well,
I think that's a BAE move.
It's a BAE move. Honestly, it's a BAE move. You gotta get what you want. But if you see those pictures where it's like, I want a guy that looks at me the way you know, he looks at that pie or whatever. No, I want a girl.
I'm kidding. I didn't do any of that. I just wanted to see if I could get you to agree with me.
Hey, come on now, Heather.
But thank you for standing behind me.
Okay, well I want a girl that's gonna go up through the fire exit for me. Okay. Wow.
The building
Heather,
in all black with a black beanie, you guys.
Thought you were like Spider-Woman or something. Dang, I could totally see you doing that though.
Hey, you know, I mean, I wouldn't do that, but like
you're like teasing.
I'm
me,
not.
You know? You're like it's like yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
I just
you're
wanted
like
to see if
pumping
I
me up,
could get
getting
you
me
to
ready for
agree
the
with
crazy
me.
chick talk, and
it's
all fake.
I'm happy that
You're crazy. That's messed up.
I love it. Okay. Good, we're done with the jokes.
Man, you got me all excited.
I got Christmas Corey all excited.
Oh my God. Only thing I love more than Christmas is crazy
girls. So obviously Corey likes that. So go ahead if you date him.
Blow the DMs.
That's
off.
what you scale the building, get into his house. If he says he's going on with friends, you get in there. You get in there, girl. Right?
Hey. Okay. All right, Heather. You're downplaying your craziness. This is coming from a girl that was standing outside my building watching me. She knows where I live. That's probably only half of the story. There's probably a lot more that goes into it. Binocular. I mean, you know where I'm down the street. Oh, I know him. I'm gonna stalk him. Oh, I found him on Instagram. Really?
Oh, I saw your background.
All that for this moment. You know?
Exactly. I just was trying to lure you into my studio.
Right. The breadcrumbs. Right here.
Me.
Literally to Heather's podcast room.
Heather's podcast room. Okay, so I just wanted to play a joke.
All right, good one.
So just kidding. Right. So let's hear more about crazy dating stories because I just gave one, you know, because it's super true and stuff.
You know, I've got a number of crazy dating stories. I can closer than ever.
We're back and closer than ever. We got some crazy dating stories for you, and Corey's gonna tell them. Tell us. It's story time, guys. We're going cray.
You know, I've had different levels of crazy. Okay. You know, like you said earlier, you would blow their phone up. You would text them a million times.
Oh yeah.
Call them a bunch. I actually had one girl. I blocked all of her phone numbers, her Instagrams.
She got a new phone.
Email. She was sending me emails, flagged them. I wasn't responding. I shit you not. This girl Venmo'd me $1 to say something to me. She Venmo'd me $1. I'm rich. Like, come on. Yeah.
That's a new level.
No, she literally sent me this Venmo.
Wow. Okay.
It's clever.
Clever?
Yeah. So I'm dating. I'm going after the smart, crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her like some props. Like that's like really thinking. Like crap. Okay. Like that's like you gotta plan that one out. Like,
yo, that's street smart.
Blocking on this.
Instincts kicked in.
Venmo.
Crazy instincts.
$1.
Yeah. $1.
Who needs this?
Yeah, and it was.
What was the message? I want to know what the message was.
Man,
what was it?
I mean, it's a paragraph of like, why are you not responding to me? Like, you don't care about me. Oh,
was it a public transaction?
Oh no, she posted it privately.
Oh my gosh.
But like, I tried to make it public. No, it's not a one-way thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if one person
respond back with like a cent?
I think I just liked it. No, I just liked it. You know, because you can like it on Venmo.
Wait, that's amazing.
I know.
I've never heard a story like that. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's just like, that's kind of like bottom level crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like which is saying something
Yeah.
for me. You know, I've had some other crazy experiences.
I want to hear them. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
I want it's crazy things that you've
no,
done. I know you've done some crazy. You said you're a sleepwalker, so
Yeah.
I know that's got to come up.
Yeah, you know.
Loyal Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Game of Harry Potter. Potter. Getting the game of Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
I'm a sleepwalker, but you know, I don't think I really do a lot of the crazy stuff. I think that I kind of just like push people's buttons enough too. Like, you know, if I like to dig my own grave and see if I can get out. You know.
So you're the crazy one.
No, I'm not. So like for example, you know, I was dating this girl and we shared each other's locations. Cute shit, right? That's cute.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I want to know where you are the whole
I'm
time.
gonna go with the cray on that one.
Yeah, a little cray. Okay.
Okay.
But like, I would push her buttons by unsharing my locations, and it would pop
snap.
up. It would like on our text message conversation say, "Corey, stop sharing his location with you," and you know she would kind of freak out, which was kind of hot. But you know, you know, but I would play the what? You don't trust me? You know, like. I mean, what do we have here if you don't trust me?
So I'm starting to get like a feeling that you kind of like the little drama.
Yeah, if you don't trust me.
I'm starting to get like a feeling that you kind of like the little drama.
Yeah, you know,
like,
some people call it crazy, I call it passion. You gotta be passionate about the relationship, okay? You're like, you know, stuff like that.
Now, when you would stop sharing a location, it wasn't because you were doing anything sketchy. It was
No.
because you just felt like...
I was bored.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it was just because you were just like chilling at home like, let's just get a little excitement.
It's like lighting a candle, you know? You gotta get a little flame and it sometimes it turns into a forest fire, you know?
That's amazing.
And it might burn the house down, but, you know, none of my girls have burned my house down yet, so I'm alive, I'm well. But yeah, just something like that.
Okay, so that's some crazy things you've done.
Yeah,
you got any more for us?
I would say that's something crazy.
I mean, I would say that's something crazy.
A little bit, but like that's like it's kind of playful. I don't know.
No, it's funny.
It's funny.
Hey, own it. Whatever.
Yeah,
like,
I own it. Or like change the password to my Instagram.
What do you mean? You give
like
girls you date passwords to your Instagram?
Yeah. You know,
what?
like if they.
I would never ask someone.
You know, it's one of the. It's probably not the most mature relationship I have.
Hold on, is that a thing? Like
it was. This was, you know. I mean, this again. It was a very passionate relationship. She had my password, and she just had my password to everything. I think, you know, it was like I had one password.
Okay,
she knew my
I would
password.
like
Like,
to
hey,
know-
how do I get into your computer? Oh, this is the password.
See, I dated one guy and he said that one sentence, can I have your password for this? And I was like, nope, and break up, bye-bye.
Right.
So I would like to know how that conversation went down.
Again, like I think she had to get my computer early on in the relationship. What's your password in the relationship? I didn't want to sit there and keep typing it. I'm like, hey, here's my password.
Did you give her like a whole PDF
of passwords? No, you would think that I should. You know,
that's what I'm wondering.
I need to practice my cybersecurity. Or crazy girl cybersecurity, whatever. But like, I normally just have one password and I stick to it. Don't try to go hack my stuff or anything. But no, honestly,
tell us that password.
She knew my password and she was getting into stuff. And so to push her button, I would go change my password, and she'd be like, "Why are you changing your password?"
So she would bring it up and be like, "Yo," she wouldn't like slide it in.
Right,
it
but
was
I would
like straight up like,
I would also want to know
that I know.
Yeah, right. Like, you know, I know that you're trying to get on my Instagram, and you know, like I just want to see where we stand.
Hearing these stories just make me feel so great about myself.
I know, honestly,
because I would never do these things. So I'm like, wow, I'm chilling, yo.
It's refreshing to get out of a relationship with that like that and not have to worry about people breaking into your Instagram, you know, and I'd rather them just break into my house. Like, come over, like, say what's up. You know, scale the wall. Come on in, you know, like.
Wow, that's gnarly.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
That's some crazy stuff.
So you got any more crazy for us? Should we go through other people's crazy stories?
Yeah, you know. All right. I mean, let's hear it.
If you have anything else that's crazy poppin', just go ahead, say it. So I opened up my Instagram and I said, "Hey guys, send in your crazy dating stories. I want to hear them. Good, bad, crazy."
Right. Yeah.
Gross, whatever. I want to hear them. So here's some of the things I got. So here we go. Let's start with this one. So it was a first date with this guy, and he drove over an hour to my place for drinks. But then my longtime crush texted me to come hang out. I didn't know what to say to end the date that hadn't even started. So when the first guy came, I went to the bathroom and he went to the bathroom and I pretended to fall asleep on the couch. He tried so hard to wake me up, shaking included, and just left, saying, I guess I'll leave then. I was young and, well, crazy, but it worked.
Oh my gosh. That's cool.
amazing?
Good for her. That's commitment. You know, when you can commit to something
I think I would start laughing. Like, I'd be like,
right. Oh, how could you not?
Like,
Unless you were like, she had to have been real.
That's
she was
really
selling
good.
it. She did not like that dude.
no.
Or, yeah.
How
no.
good is that, though?
Man.
Just
If only-
fake asleep, fake
faking
being asleep, like.
I feel like I've done that before, you know? I just, no. I'd
No,
rather
no.
just like, I'm gonna sleep this one off than deal with you right now.
Hashtag sleeper off.
Yeah, sleeper off.
Okay.
Exactly.
Next up, once I had this guy I was set up on a blind date with, and he asked me to be his girlfriend on the first date. He barely talked to me the whole time we were at dinner, and then as he was walking me to his car, he asked me to be his girlfriend. Weirdest date ever. So basically, they were on the date. It was silence, and then he goes to bring her to a car, and he's like, "Yo, you want to be my girlfriend?"
Like, can we talk about this first?
Yeah.
I mean,
Can we like talk first?
Right. Yeah, that's a little, you know, man, I think that some people don't have boundaries.
You know, I have had a similar situation happen to me like this.
Really?
Except it was a little bit more.
He just full send.
What happened? Yeah, exactly.
And not full send on the conversation.
For me, it was like we were on the date, and like it was pretty obvious that like, you know, like he wasn't like, I can talk. I mean, I'm like a very social person, but like he was very shy, which is fine.
Right. People were shy.
Which is fine.
They get
But
nervous.
then at the end of the date, he goes, I just wanted to tell you, and I'm like, what? And he was like, I have prayed for a girl like you, and you're it. And I'm like, oh crap. Oh, and he was like, I feel like you're like an angel, like God sat down, like I have been praying for a girl like you.
He went straight spiritual.
And I was just like, oh my God, like I don't think God's telling you I don't think this is right. Like, so then I was just trying to like fight against God. You know?
He was over here sitting. He was over there like Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and Heather. You know what I'm saying?
And I was like,
you're like, nah, fam.
Oh no. It's not right. It's not. I'm not the one. I'm not it.
Man.
So poor little buddy.
Yeah.
So I get it. This girl. Poor Maria. Okay, then this one.
Just respond. I'll pray for you a little bit more. I'll pray for you.
Okay, then this one. Once went out with an actor from Vampire Diaries, and we went to I'm guessing it says Katsuya, and got so drunk off sake that as we walked home, he peed on the side of the road in front of me. Who gets drunk off sake?
Okay, all right. First of all, I'm a lightweight, so
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's.
I love me some sake.
Sake's dope. I mean, it doesn't take much. Stuff's kind of strong.
Hey.
And when you gotta go, you gotta
go. Sake bombs, yo, they're good.
They are good. Like, and they hit, you know, like when you gotta go, you gotta go.
All right, I'm gonna say, you know, Kate, sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to say your name, but oh well.
Oh, we're out there.
Well, Kate, I actually, it depends on, I don't know, if someone peed in front of me, that's a little weird. Depends how in front of me, like, I get people have to pee, you know?
Right.
Like, everyone's gotta pee.
Yeah.
Right?
You gotta go when you gotta go, and...
I'm not saying, like, on a first date, don't, like, whip it out, like, hey, yo, psst.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not looking to go, like, eye to eye as you're doing that, but, like...
Right.
If you gotta pee, like, I have a heart, I understand.
And I know, if you're walking, like, down the street, too, there's establishments, like, in LA, and the signs are, like, restrooms for customers only. Like, yo, what about me? What if I have to go? Do I have to buy something?
Yeah.
Nah, fam. I'm gonna go right here on the side of the building.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll risk it.
So, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be like the devil's advocate on this and be like, you know, power to the actor.
Yeah, no, seriously.
All right, here's some more. My date let me out of the car to wait on the curb while she parallel parked. After 3 failed attempts, she drove off. I walked home.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's one way to get rid of someone.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that's good. I was just like, all right, I'm out.
Yo, that's like savage. That's a savage move. Okay. Let's see. I met a girl for a blind date once. She didn't say a single word throughout dinner. Finished her meal and walked out. Then I checked my phone and there was a message from the girl saying she couldn't make it tonight. Wait, who the? Oh my god, I didn't read this one. I met a girl for a blind date once. She didn't say a single word throughout dinner, finished her meal, and walked out. I checked my phone, and then there was a message from the girl saying she couldn't make it tonight. Who the hell did I just eat with?
She was on some
Basically.
real shit.
Or it was a random.
Yeah. What have y'all seen that Black Mirror episode where
No.
it's like another dimension? Like they get a copy of them and they're in another dimension and like their bodies kind of just take over.
Okay.
They're like on autopilot or something like that.
Oh, so this
that's
girl
what
was
happened to
just
this girl. She was in another dimension.
Hi, can't make it tonight.
Right.
Oh wow. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It was a blind date, and to my surprise, he was kind of cute. Everything was fine until his ex-girlfriend kept calling him. He finally answered and ended the call with, "She's not even pretty," and "I love you too." What do you think? Has that ever happened to you, where you went on a date and they were dating someone?
Oh my gosh.
Has that happened?
No.
Yeah, it's haven't happened.
Oh, where like a guy's been calling the girl?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, it's happened before. I'm hanging out with the girl and like her phone keeps blowing up and
And
I'm
you're
like,
like,
"You
yeah."
need to take that?" And she's like, "No, it's my ex-boyfriend." And I'm like, "Oh, here we go. We got baggage."
Yeah.
We got baggage and
Okay, that legit has happened to me.
yeah, that happens a lot.
But you know, but it was not because I was. It was literally they were just randomly calling me, and I was like, "Shit, this
Right.
looks really bad."
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know why he's calling me.
Yeah, no, I
That's
feel
sucky.
like my friends have even experienced that, like in college and stuff.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy were in the hot tub with these two girls,
Uh-huh.
and we just left our phones in our apartment. And anyways, our other roommate came running to the pool. He's like freaking out, like, oh my god, like your phone.
Yeah.
And my buddy was just like, oh my god, like literally blowing his phone up, and, and we're sitting there with these girls, and literally within 5 minutes later, she like pulled up to the house, and he was like, "Dude, your ex-girlfriend is out here like waiting on you," like. And these girls are sitting here in the hot tub with us, like, we don't want to go back. And it was like freezing this night. And so these poor girls, we were like,
What do
you
you
guys
do?
are gonna have to like kind of stay out here for a little while while we go handle this situation.
Oh my god.
And these girls just stayed like in the hot, I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
a while. Until it's safe for them to leave. Because these girls probably would have
So what do you do? Okay, has this ever happened to you where you're past a relationship? Okay, you're kind of talking to someone else,
Right.
and then you like get in the same room as like a How does that
Yeah.
go for you?
You know, I've always like loved awkward situations.
Me too.
I don't know if it's just
I
like
thrive on them.
I
I'm like,
thrive. Like
hi.
What's up? Like, you know, I feel like that even though if I might be in the wrong, you know, I'm like, all right, how can I get out of this? I've dug my grave. How deep am I? Can I still like jump and like reach the top and
Yeah.
like pull myself up and like accomplish it?
Yeah.
But no, I like those situations, but at the same time, you know, man, no one wants to be in.
I'm a
you
pro
know?
at making them not awkward.
Right.
I will just walk up to whoever and I'll just be like, "Hey, what's up? How you been? Good. All right, good."
Yeah.
And so I just cut it. Like I just cut the tension right there.
You know what? I've
you gotta do.
even brought a girl back. So like, you know, this girl broke up.
Mm-hmm.
We started talking again, kinda. She was at my house.
course.
I had to go. I was bartending one night in Dallas, and I had to. And this girl was like drunk, like really drunk,
Mm-hmm.
and she was a friend of mine. And she had nowhere to go. Like she literally had nowhere to go.
She had nowhere to
I
go.
know.
So
Like,
all
what
the
am I
only
supposed to
option
do?
was Corey's
And
bed.
so
Why? What's wrong with that?
And I was just like, oh my gosh. So like, we pulled up to my house. I was like, listen, I'm gonna let you know right now. Like, I have a girl in my house, and she was just like, I mean, she gave me some shit. But I literally bring this girl into my house, and this other girl I'm talking to is just like, what the hell did you just bring home? You know, like, who is this chick? And clearly did not like it.
Who is this
Like,
chick?
literally did not like it one bit. She's like, I mean, yeah.
I mean, do you blame her?
No, I don't blame her at all. Honestly, I knew that was gonna happen, but I mean, I was like, again, I'm digging my
need a
grave.
place
I'm
to
gonna try to get out of it here. You know, damage control is my game.
Sleepover.
Sleepover, let's all hang out.
Face mask.
Are y'all besties now? Are y'all besties? No, they weren't besties. They
were not.
Yeah, she
Was it like a stare off? Like what happened?
Oh yeah, it was, and it was kind of like a, you know, and the girl I was talking to is sitting here trying to have a conversation with a drunk ass girl, and just clearly was just not happy. She sprints upstairs, and I'm down there like, okay, well here's,
Okay, now
here's a
what do we do?
here's a blanket and a pillow and a couch. Like,
Oh my gosh.
see you in the morning.
Too much.
Oh man.
Okay, my mom was driving us to the movies with my little brother in the car. My brother farted and then said, "Sorry, she's really nervous."
Oh
first date.
my god.
You know, I gotta say, my brother, my first boyfriend.
That's hilarious.
My first boyfriend, he shows me my house for the first time. My brother thought it would be funny. It was so bad. He thought it'd be funny. He got a pail of water. So when I was upstairs and he goes to open the door to greet him.
Just throws it on him. Just straight trolling him. That troll game is
so the guy's like, and I walked out and I was like, Jake?
oh my god. Kid murder.
So,
I would have murdered.
and he got in such trouble from my parents.
Oh, I bet.
But like totally
But good
just
for him though. That's a ballsy move.
How funny is that?
Man, first impressions are a lot.
And the guy was just like,
I can't believe it.
yeah.
But I kind of, if he would have done that to me,
great.
I would have been like, I kind of like this kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, just me personally, but
Yeah.
like, I'm like, hell yeah, I fuck with this kid.
So
You know,
good.
let's go splash Heather with water.
So good.
You know?
His mom was in the car, like she dropped him off.
Yeah.
And was waiting for him to get to the door, and she saw it happen. She got really mad. She was like,
Oh my god.
and so then
ALS, I
it was
spent
like
the
this whole
challenge.
thing with like,
Yeah.
that was before that.
Oh god, he started it.
He started it. My brother was the OG.
Maybe we should start something.
Let's-
First dates, little bros.
First trip,
Just, yeah.
chuck it on him.
Let's go.
See how he takes it. That's
Waterfalls.
when you know.
Yep.
I once showed up to a date. 10 of her friends were there, and they had no idea I was coming. She was blackout wasted and introduced me as Tom. When I corrected her, she said, "Oh yeah, Tom is tomorrow night."
Oh my
Has anything like that ever
gosh.
happened to you?
Oh man. Someone introducing me as the wrong person.
As the wrong name.
No, wrong name, wrong
You know,
night.
I have to say, with this whole like dating app thing,
Yeah, it can.
you know,
get
you
confusing.
don't really use names.
Right,
Like,
it's like-
if it's someone, if you're meeting someone through friends, like, you know, you're
Yeah,
already you're
right.
used to using them.
You-
You follow them on social media. They're your friends already.
Right.
But like when it's like someone like random kind of.
Yeah. No, it's hard
Like
because
sometimes I go like, crap, what's their name? And I have like one time I did look at my phone and I was like, okay.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
No, I mean,
Jake.
those situations happen where like you meet up with friends and you're like, hey, yo, ask what her name is.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
I can't remember her name because, you know, these dating apps, I mean, not that I use a lot of dating apps.
Not
or
at all.
anything.
Never.
Never.
Who
but
does
like,
that?
But like, you know, if you get numbers on there, it can kind of stack up and you don't like save them all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Totally. Until you're like, why would I waste a contact
Yeah,
or
man.
like
'Cause
go out of my way to follow you if I don't
it's-
even know if I like you yet? Like
yeah,
I'm
it's
not gonna
usually
do
a
that.
short-lived conversation, but like you forget, you know, I've never saved numbers already anyway,
Me
so
either.
it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, if we meet
I
up with your
just saved
friends.
yours. I'm kidding.
Heather, come on. You have she has my number memorized.
I do, yeah.
You have my number.
I quiz myself
There
every
you
night
go.
on that.
She can just spit it off.
Oh yeah, it's
And my passwords.
972
Hey, we got-
442370. Call him.
hit me up. Hotline bling. Let's go.
Okay. Keep going. Alright, now we're gonna play a little something called CRAY or BAE, where I'm gonna see
Cray.
if you like a little CRAY, or if it's like, if it's CRAY, because it's CRAY, or if
Right.
you're like, I kinda like this, a little BAE.
Yeah.
Right after this break. CRAY or BAE time!
Hey.
Okay, get out your signs.
Alright,
I know
sure.
on my camera this is gonna show up opposites, so, oh shoot. Also,
I love your signs.
I'm not a crafty girl at all. So I taped my signs to books. If you're listening to my podcast, you should definitely watch my
efforts.
YouTube if you want to check
Yeah.
out my awful crafting job. So one sign says CRAY and one sign says BAE. So for my podcast too, you're gonna have to say what you put,
Okay.
just because they can't see.
Right.
All right. So CRAY or BAE? A girl wants to go through your texts. CRAY or boy? CRAY or BAE?
That's definitely great.
Okay. Oh yay, good.
Yeah,
Both
I
put
would
CRAY.
agree. Like,
CRAY and CRAY. I agree.
Great.
All right. Next up, girl wants you to send her your schedule for the week every week.
you know, that's
little-
that's a little bit. You know, maybe
little bit.
maybe she's scheduling something for us fun to do. Maybe she wants to know,
Okay,
like,
okay.
maybe she's sending me flowers at a certain time. She needs
Yeah.
to know where I'm gonna be sometimes. You know.
Okay.
That's okay.
I think it just depends on the person.
She needs to know when to get dinner ready.
Yeah. Okay. I think if you're trying to like plan it out, it's kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, you want to make schedule for the week?
Yeah,
Okay.
especially if
you
you
want to
have-
make time. Okay.
Yeah, you want to make time. I get it. Okay.
All right, next up is girl texts you 10 times in a row about random stuff. Like, it's more just like, hey, how are you? You didn't respond because you just went on your phone. It's like, like Jessica did this today.
Right.
Oh my gosh, my mom did this. Oh, like just saw that you posted this.
That's
lol.
Great.
I think I'm super fine with like 10 texts in a row.
Right.
But like,
you know, the way I see it,
depends on the level of hominess.
They have too much time on their hands, and it's driving them crazy. It's not driving them lazy, it's driving them crazy.
Yeah.
And they have too much time. Like, come on, get a hobby, babe. Or CRAY.
Get a hobby, babe.
Yeah, go get a hobby. Like, I'm okay with blowing people up and stuff, but like, if it's about random stuff and it's just like,
I think
stuff I don't have time for.
It so depends on like what level we're on. Like,
yeah,
like if we're like sure, I don't have any problem. Like,
right.
I don't care if someone does that to me if we're on that level. If you're like a random that I'm on like a one date basis with, don't do that. I don't.
Right.
There's not that much for you to talk to me about yet.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be.
Yeah, and if it's about something in particular, like, hey, I need something, like, blow my shit up, like, it's hot.
Blow it up.
Like, I need attention. Hello, like, just say I need attention and say it 50 times, and I'm hi.
Funny.
Like, you know, send me something that's gonna be entertaining, not something about your friend's boyfriend's sister. Don't care. Yeah.
Don't care. All right, next up is a girl shows up to your work unannounced.
What's she doing there?
She just wanted to come say hi. Like,
That's cute, bae. Yeah.
I say great.
Come see me at work, you know? Like, I want to see your face, you know?
I don't like really unannounced things. I don't.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm working, I'm like in the zone. Like, I am like super like a very in the zone person. So then if someone like does that and I'm like, shoot, well, I have to work, so I don't want to like make you feel bad, but I'm working right now. That's what I'm doing.
I get that. But, you know, I think it's cute when, you know, they stop by to just say what's up. Like, even if they just give you a hug or something like that. It's just like an affection thing. It's like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know? Especially if you're like best friends with that person.
Yeah.
You know, not that like, a lot of couples, like, it's not a good idea for them to like work together in the same business or whatever. But it would be cool to have your significant other there with you. So to have them drop by and work every now and then would be kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah.
I think if I expect it, it's cool.
Because work sucks, you know? Like, work sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I get to see my hot chick? Like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bae.
It depends. It depends on my...
Bae, stay away.
I mean, like, at least for me on set, like, I can't have that happen. When I'm in my zone, I'm in my zone. And, like, I can't mess around. Like, I'm very like... You're focused. I'm focused, and I just hate making someone else... Distractions. Like, making someone... They're, like, trying to be nice, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I love that, like, you're doing this, but at the same time, I'm in my zone. I'll see you afterwards, and I'll give you all my attention.
Yeah, and it's hard to be nice about it.
Yeah, and I don't like to be mean, and so I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, I agree. So I put CRAY, but like, I guess it could be BAE sometimes. If it's like 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 when I was doing like my other job, when I used to be like a princess at kids' birthday parties. Oh my god, I was looking for like someone to give me some relief. Yeah, exactly. Even for 5 minutes, I'd be like, oh, thank God. Exactly. It depends what you do. But now it's if you're hustling, like, hey, come on, man. Yeah. Like, next up, a girl calls your mom to chat after only meeting her once. Oh, don't do that. Oh, I said BAE. After one time? Yeah. Stop. I mean, like, if they're cool, like, I think it's sweet. Like, maybe. And they just, I mean, this is my mom's so cool. Okay. Like, I would be happy. You know I'd be like, wow, the guy, like, that's so cool that he called my mom. That is very progressive. And the prime example, my favorite movie is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Matthew McConaughey. Why? And when they put it in the movie for a reason, because it's fucking crazy. You know, when she goes after his mom, and he's just like, my mom, like, can't believe it. Crazy. Maybe it's different. Yeah, because a guy and his mother. I don't know. I totally talk to, like, every guy I dated, I always talk to the mom. That's good. It's good. But you said that's but not early on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because a guy and his mom are like any girl that's like, oh, I love him. He's a not a mama's boy, but like he's a mama's boy. Yeah. Like every dude is a mama's boy. What dude doesn't love their mom? You know what I'm saying? Mom is like an untouchable. You mess with my mom, like don't and you going there that early is like a little. It's just way too progressive. Like, especially if I'm not that into you. The last thing I want is my mom liking someone
that I don't like that much.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True. I always feel bad after I stop dating someone and then the mom still tries to talk to me. I'm like, I love you, but like I feel bad for your kid because now like your kid. Yeah. I'm sure he doesn't want you talking to me.
Yeah, and you know what? Moms are naturally like, you know, like my mom wants a bunch of little Corys running around right now. So like if you hit up my mom, it puts it in her head like, oh, this girl could give me a bunch of little Corys running around. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking candy from a baby. Like that's a cheap shot. You know, going for the mom. Yeah. Stay away. Like don't. Now I gotta listen to my mom.
I'm bad.
Oh my god.
I love moms. I
know, who doesn't?
I'm like a parent lover. Like I love
They've been through it all.
I think it's so cool to like date someone and then like meet their parents and like see how much they're like. Like it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You can see like why all the reasons that person does these things.
It's easy to get lost in that and but that's part of the relationship. And if you're not on the same page, like it's something that I think takes time to get there.
Yeah. Okay.
If I'm not that into you and my family loves you and you love my family, I'm like, oh my god, guys.
Oh,
like
no.
I need my parents to hate this chick now. How do I need to do that? You know? Not cool.
Oh. Alright, how about a girl posts a pic of you guys together after 3 dates?
Yeah, that's
Wait, I shouldn't have said it first.
I don't even no.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. No.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty crazy. After 3 days?
3 dates.
Yeah, that's man.
That's some crazy stuff.
That's some crazy stuff.
I don't know. I would. I will wait a long time.
You know, it's so bad because you know we take social media to that level. Like it shouldn't. You know, like when I'm in a relationship, let's keep social media out of it for a while.
Agreed.
Like I don't want you coming in and looking at all of the people that I follow and trying to get into the DM, like all this stuff. Like 3 dates is not that much. You know what I'm saying? It's just not.
What if she was like, why haven't you posted a picture?
Yeah, why would you put it? I'm like,
what would you do?
Oh.
Oh no. Bye-bye.
No. Yeah, no. I couldn't.
Sayonara.
That's crazy. It's crazy. That means she wants to be bae really bad. You know, and she's trying to scare off all the other chicks.
What do you think about a girl who wants to be bae really bad?
I mean,
pretty immediately.
I mean, obviously, you know, I want a girl that wants to be bae really bad, but you know,
mutual.
but would be very quick to make me not bae anymore. Like I said, you know, if I'm
okay.
No,
you're gonna go right into exactly what we're gonna talk about next because that was a comment that is perfect.
I love it. Okay.
So I'm just gonna skip the last one. Should we do the last CRAY or BAE? The last one is a girl calls your boyfriend to her friends in conversation.
That's BAE as fuck.
Oh.
I'm BAE.
I'm CRAY.
Hi, this is Corey, my BAE.
So I'm like, that has happened to me, and I was like, oh, whoa, bro, hold on. That's a serious title you just put on that for me. I don't just make any of my boyfriends. Right. So hold up.
I think I do. I do it all the time. Like I'll even meet a girl at the grocery store. And no, this honestly happened the other day. No, my roommate Spencer was buying something, and she said, "Do you have a rewards card?" And he was like, "Yeah, I think so on my card." And she goes, "Well, give me your number." And I said, "Are you asking for my friend's number?" And there were these two girls standing immediately behind him, like watching this whole thing go down. They were pretty cute girls. And
that's my girlfriend.
And I said, "Did you ask my friend for his number in front of his girlfriend?" And they were like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Y'all are dating, right?"
That's clever, Corey. That's good.
And the girl asked for them, was like, no, I was just like.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
I think it's funny to joke around about it and be like, oh, that's
okay.
That's
we're not talking about joking.
That's zaddy.
That's different. I'd be like, whatever.
Right.
But we're talking about like the girl is like seriously, like.
Well, you said
she's
this
like
earlier. Call it what it is. It is what it is. It's facts. If I'm your bae and I'm your boyfriend, like. Cool. Call me your boyfriend.
But don't you think you should ask first, or
No.
No. Just go for it, girl. No, all right, girls. So scale his wall.
Yeah.
Call him your boyfriend.
If it's your boyfriend,
ASAP.
If it's your boyfriend, call him your boyfriend.
What else do we have? Let's see. Show up to his work unannounced. Absolutely. Get up in there.
You're not gonna call a dog a cat.
Have a little makeout sesh on the bar. On the bar.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
do what you gotta do.
Let's talk about. So I have friends who are like, Heather, but like us guys like a little crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And so they're like, there's flavors of crazy though.
Flavors, yeah.
And so I was like, okay, let's let me look more into this. So I did a little internet search and like, why do guys like crazy girls? And the conclusion was they like the challenge, they like the little drama, they like the this. So there's a bunch of different reasons. So I'm gonna go through them, and you can give in your 2 cents whenever you feel.
Right.
So there's no fear of rejection. Basically, the girl's always on you, so it's like, well, she's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
The next thing is the unstableness is a fun risk. It's like letting your phone get to 5% battery. It's like a risky girlfriend can make flirting with danger fun.
Yeah, or it's like buying stock in a company. You know, like it could go up and down. It's a roller coaster, and then when you're ready to sell out and sell for a lot of money, like it might be worth it. But
also curiosity. Guys know what's gonna happen next. So it's like, It's like turning off a location, being like, what's she gonna do this time?
Exactly. Yeah. That's a good one.
They're interested in why they like them so much. Instead of just being curious of what's happening, the guy could be interested in why is this happening.
Yeah.
They think they're an experiment. The savior complex isn't uncommon. The idea that a man can fix the woman no matter what. If she's crazy, maybe she can be molded into a perfect, more stable person. Let's think about
It's the concept of it's like it's like training, someone a bad boy. Like you want him to you want to personally train him to.
I used to be super like what, and then I met a bad boy, and I was like, oh, maybe he could be good.
Yeah, I could train him. Cut the fat.
He cannot. But
you can't cut the fat.
But it definitely, I understand this. It's kind of like,
I get it.
Well, they're so great, and like they're so cute, and like we get along so well, but they're so bad.
Yeah.
Like, they could be good. Maybe if we just.
Right. Yeah, a couple tweaks, get a screwdriver, stab him with it.
Confusing love for obsession. The guy isn't aware that what the girl calls love is actually an unstable obsession. But who doesn't like to be a little obsessed with, though?
Right.
Right.
Love is,
Right.
It's love is love, man. Heart wants what it wants.
It's hard to get or tame. The girl is deemed as a prize. Mostly due to terrible societal rules, the crazy girl is usually seen as some sort of reward that no one can keep.
Yeah, I can see that,
The relationship burns bright in the beginning, but quickly fades. The guy, and most likely the girl as well, have hope that their initial energy will return if they stick around long enough. Because it's probably like super fiery, like
super passionate, hot.
He loves anything with passionate.
Yeah, passionate. Gets me going.
And then it goes. It's bad, but then it's like, oh, so good.
Right. It feels
It's so bad. I'm miserable, but like
it feels good to be bad.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. You're simply not ready for something mature. Sometimes the easier answer is the right one. The guy is just not mature enough for an adult relationship, and clearly the girl isn't either. They're often more intelligent than average women. Venmo girl, prime example.
Genius.
Because the girl knows how to play the dating game, she's likely very well versed in life experiences. She's probably traveled, been to college, has smart parents with plenty of issues, and or at least has been around a lot of people with those traits.
Yeah.
Those are all sometimes really I hear these stories of like girls doing this psycho stuff, but like low key it's like so manipulative that it's fun. It takes a brain to think of this stuff.
It does. No,
So it's like, you gotta be kind of smart if you're like.
Yeah, no. I never really get mad at when people get creative with, He's like, yo, respect. Man, it's
you're jumping in front of my car.
It's like survival of the fittest.
Wow.
Like you have to figure out a way to survive and get what you want, and And when someone's Venmoing you $1 to get a point across, I'm like, hell yeah, good for you, girl. Like,
did you go out with her after that?
Oh yeah, I'm sure I did. Yeah,
it worked.
I
know him too.
I mean, it wasn't like a deal breaker. I was like, hell yeah, like I really laughed about it. Yeah. Oh, one time I was in a huge fight with this girl that I was dating. And I mean, it was a screaming match. Like she was screaming.
How far into the relationship is the screaming?
This is years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if you start dating someone and there's already a fight, that's bad.
No, it was years, and I don't remember. It wasn't like a huge deal, I don't think. But we're arguing, and I'm driving, and I'm like saying something, and she has like a packet of M&Ms, and she throws an M&M as hard as she can, and as I'm like talking, like I literally chomped out. I mean, it was.
You're like.
It was a
You
no.
missed me.
It was a bullet. Like she literally threw a bullet at my face, and as I'm talking, and like I chomped down on it in the perfect time. Like I couldn't. It was a miracle. Like literally.
No.
Like there's
So
no
did you laugh?
1 in a billion
Did
chances
you
of this
laugh?
happened. And as soon as it happened, the fight, we literally just like looked at each other, and the fight was over. We just died laughing.
That's
And
kind
you,
of amazing.
You couldn't be mad about it. And
Wow, that's great.
We had an amazing day.
I like that story.
We rode off into the sunset. You know?
Oh,
I mean,
I like that story. That's a good one.
yeah.
So
it was
get out those packs of M&Ms. Next fight, just take a chance.
Full
Just-
sin. Full
And
sin.
if it gets in, just be like, all right, we're not meant to have this fight.
Right. Yeah.
We're meant to go make out. Pull over.
You can't fight fate. You can't do it.
All right. So there's a lot. I mean, I can see the appeal to the crazy girl.
Yeah.
And then
It-
when you're,
I entertain it.
yeah, I actually didn't know how much you entertained it, but
It's
now
okay.
that the more you talk,
Yeah.
the more I'm realizing how perfect you are
Yeah.
for this episode.
I'm telling
Cray
you,
or bae?
I'm a crazy chick magnet. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. It just happens, and I embrace it. And I'm like,
I love it. I love
okay,
it. As long as you embrace it.
I'm gonna be
I always just say, like, if just own it. If you're gonna do something, just be
Well-
like, yo, you know, I'm a little cray.
You know,
It's okay.
all of us are a little bit crazy in our own way. Like my parents are high school sweethearts.
Really?
Cray.
I agree. You
Cray.
gotta have a little experience.
You know, they've only been with each other. They've been, but it's sickening how in love they are. They are best friends. They do everything together. Like they go. I mean, my parents are big tennis players, and they'll go play tennis 4 or 5 days a week. And 99% of the time, it's my mom screaming at my dad about, you know, come on, say da-da-da-da. And but then at the end of the day, they had the best time ever, and they are crazy in
Aw.
love. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
So like,
cute.
it depends on what kind of crazy. I think they're crazy. I mean, but it's the cutest shit ever. You know?
It's cute crazy.
Right. It's cute crazy.
I think every relationship needs a little crazy.
Like if you,
like,
yeah,
a little.
But if you think that my mom wouldn't crawl through a window for my dad, you're crazy. Like she 100% would. She just would. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you're in love, you do crazy.
You have to. Yeah.
Love is blind.
It makes you do crazy
just,
things.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, you have to have that passion there.
Right. Pat, there it is.
But-
yes, I
okay.
convinced her. She's throwing up bays left and right now. Let's go, baby.
I mean, I have that. I just hear these stories, and that's
Yeah.
where I go, holy crap! Like
Right.
I would I
Would
can't even
never.
imagine. Like I hear
Oh, you would.
stories like girl jumping in front of cars so the guy doesn't drive. Like that just
Yeah.
would never. I don't know. That's just not in me.
If you cared enough.
No, I wouldn't.
If you cared enough, you would do this
If you
for me.
cared Don't leave.
Don't worry, I'll do anything. No, seriously.
That's crazy. Okay.
It is.
All right. So let's get into some BAE stories,
Okay,
right?
yeah,
Right. We even though like we're not gonna spend much time on this because
Right.
like, what's the fun in that? After we just
yeah,
discovered like
no.
what fun is BAE?
Right.
It's all about the cray.
They ain't fun. Yeah. No, bass
So-
fun. Bass can be fun.
So when you've been in 2 relationships, 5 years each.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
I
When did
know.
all this happen? Like that's.
Man, yeah. This couple of years, I was almost
what
put
are you,
a
40?
almost
Like-
put a ring on it. You know? I mean, damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've met some BAE. So I
Yeah.
want to hear what made them reach the BAE level.
You know, we had, it was like, you know, when you meet someone that you just match up well with, you mesh well with, personality-wise, lifestyle-wise, you have a lot of the same interests,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you're both, I mean, you know, your goals, you have similar goals, similar family lives. Those were the 2 girls I dated.
like,
We had, like, we were both, you know,
Easy.
you know, it was easy, man. Like, you know, we're super passionate about each other. Like, we looked at each other and we'd be in a room and we could look at
It
each
was just
other
like,
and it was like, dude, out of everyone in the room, like I want to hang out with you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Aw.
she was my beer pong partner. She was,
cute.
you know, we did everything together. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you want Mexican food? Hell yeah, I want Mexican food. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's how it should be.
hey, you want to go work
It should
out?
be like
Yeah,
best
let's-
friends. You guys just look at each other. It's like
yeah,
Rock.
and we, you know, and when you push each other, like there'd be days I didn't want to work out. She'd be like, "Come on, let's go on a run with me." You know, like let's, you know, I mean,
sounds
it's
like you
just,
should have put a ring on this one.
oh, she cheated on me, so damn, yeah, it shit happens.
okay.
People make mistakes, you know.
All right. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, Cray.
Let's hear about BAE.
Let's hear about BAE. Yeah.
So what was it that like? What is it? Is there things about girls that you're like, that's a BAE? Like I want to hear those qualities or
Right.
things that girls do that you're
That's
like,
freaking BAE.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, girl. Like you go. You
Yeah.
know, I like a girl. You know. Everyone's different. It's preference. You know, it's like, you know, people go to the bar and they're like, hey, what's good here? It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you like? You like whiskey, Coke? What do you want? Vodka,
That's
pineapple? Like, I don't know.
That's what I always say. I go to like
I don't
Cheesecake
know.
Factory. I'm like, I don't know what's good here. They're like,
If you
you
don't-
literally have everything. I don't know what you want. Like,
Right.
What do you want?
Everyone's, you know, what separates a bae is just, it's all preference. And, you know, for me, I want someone that's going to be my best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I think that I'm a pretty cool guy. Like, someone
No.
that has a lot of the same traits as me, you know, like
Yeah.
something that I'm interested in. You
I'm
know,
basically
like,
looking for myself, but in like female version.
yeah, one.
Like I'm trying to date me.
The future Miss Brooks is going to be like me in girl form. Pretty much what I'm saying.
Like I'm pretty perfect. So
yeah, she likes, you know.
what else? What else could have?
Yeah, what else do I want? Exactly. Like yeah.
I already am.
But you know what? Like, I like, you know, people need to have differences too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that, like,
do you believe
they
opposites
complement each other.
attract?
Like, I need someone that might be more creative than I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I might not be, you know, super creative, but it impresses me. Like, when someone
Yeah.
can sing, I'm like, damn, that's bae. Like, someone with a beautiful voice, I'm just like, hell yeah. Like, oh, just
Hell yeah.
sing to me and I'm happy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's
yeah.
like, it's the little things in life that, you know, the small talents I think are important to have. You know, even just being like very charismatic. I don't really need someone that's very charismatic. I would prefer someone that lets me be all the charismatic. You know, I have enough. I feel like I like to be out there.
You want like a little shy.
Yeah, if she
Someone
wants to
who's
be a little
just
shy, like
I
yeah.
want you and only you.
It's like putting a basketball team together. You know, you can't have a bunch of point guards out there throwing the ball around and no one's shooting. You
Yeah.
know, like. You know, I want a teammate that we can complement each other. Like
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
I'll take all the shots and you just pass me the ball and look pretty. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like something like that. So, bae.
Bae.
I need
Bae.
I need a point guard.
Bae.
Yeah, bae.
Yeah. I think what makes I'm just gonna say some little things that I've found lately that makes guys bae.
Yeah.
First off,
He has a
I
dog.
had a guy recently call me and ask me on a date, and I was like, that is such an easy way to be bae.
Yeah, just as simple as that.
But it's so easy, but no one does it anymore.
You know, I haven't. I don't-
You need to
I need to try
add that to your game. Holy
Oh.
crap. I was like I was stoked to like meet him and stuff,
Right.
but I like after he called me and like asked me on a date, I was like, wow, okay. You're great.
Yeah.
Like now I'm way more excited.
Right.
That's
kinda
so
dope.
small, but
He
it's
called you,
so
yeah.
great.
It's meaningful.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and like that so little bit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Chivalry isn't dead. I love it. Good for him.
yeah.
I hope
Bring
he-
it back.
I
Bring
hope
it
he-
back,
I hope he
boys.
held the door for you and paid
He
for
did.
Your meal. Did he pay for your meal?
He did.
Cool.
Yep. It was actually at your work.
You mother- Good thing I wasn't working there. I would have freaked out.
What?
I would have. Yeah.
Okay. Next up, a guy who communicates properly and says what they mean. Like a guy who just communicate. It's so easy, but it's so like people don't communicate nowadays. Like
They don't. They will. Well,
if you say you want to hang out this week, I'm like, okay, let's
Okay.
pick a day and let's
Yeah,
do
let's
it. Like,
do it, right.
let's not just be like, and then nothing. Like, don't say things unless you mean them.
right. I agree.
Right?
You gotta stick to be true to your word. I think. But you know, people have a hard time with it sometimes. Things come up. You
But
never
it's so
know.
easy to just communicate. Like, yo,
It
something
is.
came up because.
If you plan something, like, you know, whatever comes up needs to be sacrificed. Like, sorry, I made plans. Yeah, I agree.
Well,
and
not
need to
even that.
communicate.
I feel
Or
like
ask,
I've
yeah.
had so many friends, like, they're like, it's so frustrating because this guy will be like, okay, I want to take you out Saturday. And then Saturday comes along and I've heard nothing. And it's like,
Right.
it's like I already planned, I assumed that he was going to follow through with his plans, and then they don't. Like,
Right.
a lot of guys just don't. They need to, like, if they say something, then mean it. And if you don't, if Saturday doesn't work anymore, just communicate.
Yeah,
Yo,
just
you know, Saturday,
not
actually, something popped up. Which is
Yeah.
so funny. People understand. I mean,
Right.
like, everyone has a busy life.
And
Like,
people wait till the last minute, which is not cool.
not cool.
Not cool, because you could go plan another date.
Exactly.
You could, yeah.
Exactly. But like, don't make me hold up my life and then not
Right.
even follow up.
Yeah,
like,
you have options.
don't.
like-
Yeah.
But that's when you just cancel them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
if
know,
someone
but
wants to
it's
waste your
just
time,
frustrating.
they need to be canceled.
But if a guy just communicates and is like follows through with what he says and
Right.
says things that he means, I'm like, bae. Okay.
Right.
Next up, a guy who never stops dating a girl. Like, if
Yeah.
you just become lazy after 2 dates, it's like,
Right.
yo, what is this?
Yeah.
What
just
is
stops
this?
trying. Like,
Don't do this.
yeah. See, that's my. I think that's probably what I'm best at. Is like not. I'm always trying to impress
Yeah.
and like, you know, I'm doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always thinking of little ways to make you happy.
Things spicy.
Yeah, like prime example. And I had this thing that I would do every year for my ex-girlfriend. I would, and it helped in our relationship because I would make this book on our anniversary of everything that we did, and I would organize it
cute.
If we went to a trip to San Diego, if we went to New York, it'd be San Diego. Well, when we were in San Diego, I mean, world's best boyfriend. I'm snapping influencer pics left and right, like Candace,
the hand holding
everything. Yeah, if we went to a movie, you got to get the ticket and put it up.
Oh wow, you are a scrapbooker.
No, it was like I did a scrapbook.
I had a guy do this for me actually.
But
really
something like that isn't something that you just do in an hour right before your anniversary. I was thinking about it all the time, and it wasn't like
that is
it
so
made things,
special.
Yeah, it made things everything that we did was special. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always thinking oh, I want this year's book to be dope. I want it to be better, and every year was doper and doper because every year we were doing more and more epic shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was just it kept it. The relationship fresh and going, and yeah, it never.
That's what you gotta do.
Never stopped. Yeah, exactly.
And get people complain about oh, the relationship's the same now. I'm well, spice it up then.
Yeah.
Go. You can do things too.
Exactly. And I would even put quotes in there that were funny quotes. If something were said right now,
that's so sweet.
I might go put it in my phone, and then I would use it later, or if. It's remember that one time, and I made it really special. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
But it made every day special.
I think all a girl wants to know is a guy is just thinking of her.
Yeah,
it's so easy. It's so simple.
Yeah.
And it just helps so much. And it's not that a girl needs you to plan gnarly dates all the time. It's just knowing that a guy is thinking about you.
Perception is reality.
What does that even mean?
I mean, how you view things is probably a lot how it is. So if you're sitting here perceiving that the relationship is dead and not much going on, that's probably your but if I'm sitting here and we're doing stuff and you're oh my god, that book, and oh, he's having all these little things, realistically everything's going to be much better. You know what I'm saying? So
great. That's all my little things.
Yeah.
But that makes guys
Beh.
So
yeah,
we've been going a long time.
Hey.
This is one of my super long episodes.
I love it.
We have a lot of cray in here.
A lot of cray.
A lot of cray.
A little bay.
So how about
splash of salt bay right here.
Well, so how about let's close this out by saying find a bay with a little cray.
Little cray. Okay, so I'm going cray and then a splash of bay.
I'll go the same. I need a little cray, a little passion.
A little passion, yeah.
A lot of passion, of course.
Passion's good.
But I think you
just
need
means they care. When people do crazy stuff, it just means they care. If they didn't care, they wouldn't be lashing out.
Crazy
they wouldn't be threatening to burn your house down.
Have you had that happen?
No.
Oh my. Are you serious?
I'm kidding.
Okay. Wow. All right. So your challenge for the week is to. What's their challenge for the week? I always give a challenge at the end. Let's go off some of the things that we said for.
Call someone, dudes. Call a girl.
Oh my gosh.
Call a girl and ask her on a date. Just call her up. Say, hey, what are you doing this Friday night? Good. I'm picking you up at 6 p.m.
Yes.
Don't ask any more questions. Any more questions? Good. Thanks.
That's
bye.
what you need to do this week.
Yeah.
That's your job. Call the girl.
Yeah.
Stand out. Become hubby.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Snap, crackle, pop.
Snap, crackle, pop. Girls. What are the girls doing?
I don't know. What was one of yours?
Oh.
Girls. Oh. I forget what you said.
I don't either. What
I don't remember it all. Give your challenge for the girls.
Oh man.
Let's see. What did you say?
Oh.
Girls, scale walls this week.
Scale some walls, yeah. Break into that.
Break into that.
That fire exit.
Lay on their bed and be like, hey.
Hey, bring all the passion.
Where have you been?
Yeah, show them your passion.
Show them your passion.
Yeah,
that's their challenge.
Show them your passion. Wear it on your sleeve.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you so much. Where do people find you? Because I'm sure we already gave your phone number on this episode.
Perfect.
So
yeah.
You don't have to give that.
Okay.
Go ahead, give your Instagram.
At Corey Brooks.
Is there anything else you want them to know about? Any YouTubes?
No, I just got Instagram, Twitter.
Just like the Instagram model.
Oh, add me on MySpace. Top 8. Yeah. Put me on your top 8 if you want to do that. That's
you got a dog Instagram.
Oh, Rory. You go follow Rory.
Yeah.
At Rory Brooks 34. That's Bay. Best bae, the cutest dog ever.
Yes, so if you wanna follow two baes, just go find Corey and Rory.
Yeah.
Wow, they
if you want to see how I treat my girlfriends, go look at Rory's
Go
page.
look at Rory's page. Alright guys, have an amazing week. I'll see you again next week. Bye.
Hello.
Okay, yeah.
If you guys enjoyed the show, please show your love by leaving a review on iTunes. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope that you have the most amazing week.